Thursday night. Happy Thursday night, October the 31st, 2024. All you fine viewers out there on the World Wide Web, it's time for Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show coming to you live and in color on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, do us a great big favor. Reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button, so that everybody knows you're watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Don't forget, Dirt Road Sports Show YouTube channel. Go visit us right there at Dirt Road Sports on YouTube, and you can watch all of the archived episodes. You can also watch us live and in color on the big screen right there on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. It's Thursday night. It's a beautiful day today, and we welcome you tonight to our broadcast of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And this is the Election Eve show. Will be the last show prior to the national presidential election coming up on Tuesday. And we do encourage you one thing. You vote. Go vote. Go vote. Please go vote. We encourage you to do that. And ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live tonight. Enterprise, Georgia. Thompsontown, Georgia. 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia. And turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway, Dothan, Alabama, live all across the great United States of America and foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast. And all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 4 sunken islands, live and in color. And ladies and gentlemen, coming live in color ever since day one of our broadcasts, the great sovereign state of Baker County, Georgia. And we welcome all of our fine viewers from the great state of Baker County. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the truth and nothing but the truth. It's time to hear things here tonight that you will not hear on the major news networks. You probably won't hear them anywhere else. They're right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But if you do not subscribe to common sense thinking, Judeo-Christian conservative principles, then you are probably not going to be happy with us in about 10 minutes. So I just go ahead and give you the disclaimer so you can go ahead and turn the TV off, you can turn the computer off and watch something that will make you happy. Go ahead, Charlie.
You think it's going to take us 10 minutes to tick off the folks on Martha's Vineyard and every Democrat that might be stupid enough to tune in? Do you think it's going to take me 10 minutes or the garbage man 10 minutes to do that?
Well, I was trying to bait them up a little bit to get them to stay a little bit longer there.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, boys, tonight 117.94321 and 1/32 inch TV tonight. Big screen, baby. Big screen. We are live at Garfield's, not Barfield's, Garfield's.
Garfield's.
We are live at Garfield's, Garbage Bag Recycling Services. Garfield's, Garbage Can Cleaning with Toothbrushes. Garfield's, Garbage Truck Rentals for proms, weddings, bar mitzvahs, and trunk parades. Garfield's, glamour shots to make even Maxine Waters look good. Garfield's, gory autographed photos of Hillary Clinton in the nude in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Woo! Man, please have mercy, Marvin. You know, hit the, you know, just swinging below the belt already.
What better night to talk about that than Halloween?
Well, you can find Garfield's because it's the only business down there that has a big Harris, what's his name, sign in the front yard.
Hey, I bet you this. What's that place in Columbia Manor? They could probably get rid of all of their actors if they just posted nude photos of Hillary Clinton all through the place.
That hurts.
All the
Marvin. Let's don't do.
But anyway, it's
good, Marvin. That's good. You done good. And there's one thing about it. I'm gonna brag on you. You stay up to date. It's not old stuff. You know, it's not old rerun stuff. Every Thursday night, and it's fresh.
Yeah, that's what we got to have a new. We don't repeat. I don't think we've ever repeated a big screen TV in 4 years.
Never repeated a big screen. Never.
That's how much in demand, how much in demand.
That I picked up on Floyd. Floyd, your vest makes you look slim. Is what they're saying.
Slim me down, didn't it? Yeah. Look
yeah,
slim.
man.
Yeah. This is a special vest I'm wearing here. I got this from a special man. And this morning when I done my shot out there with the garbage truck and everything, I didn't realize that it was all sideways and all, and my shirt tail out. It wasn't very photogenic, It didn't make me look.
Oh, but it was.
But that's
too.
what it is. That's what we are real people. You understand?
I will say this, Floyd. I think on the analytics, that promo got a whole lot more traction.
Yeah.
Hey,
you was dressed just like
there's one thing
I
noticed about it. I didn't notice about it when I was doing my promo shot this morning, but this is not a new vest. This vest has been worn. It's been worked in, and it's soiled. It has like oil stains on it, and I got it from my friend Queasel Erskine. And, I realized, putting it on tonight in here, and the light and everything, where it's at. You got grease stains, oil stains on it, and I asked Queasel. I said, I know this is a used vest. I said, but I promise you, it ain't one that you have worn. And he backed it up.
That's
He
exactly right.
always fresh. He wears them Donald Trump.
That's right. Right out the package.
And
I had one on.
I gotta understand too. This one thing too that when the deal was all sideways and all. After viewing the video, we just raw truth all the way, nothing but the truth. But after reviewing the video this afternoon, I realized that it was all. I had the top button down there about where the third button ought to be. Had it kind of sideways in there. But it don't matter. We got the main thing is getting the point across. And another thing is this today. And one more time, I'll be twice I've ever wore one of these in my life. But I understand why people that work outside have to have them because folks will run over them. You got to drive.
No doubt.
If you out there around anybody else driving an automobile or a piece of equipment or anything, or somebody on a shovel, man, you're in a dangerous place. I'm telling you. So I really have a whole new respect and regard for people who work. Construction work or people who, first of all, you got to be fumbling with this thing. You can't reach down in your pocket and get your cigarettes out or your snuff or anything like that. Can't get there. You can't reach down there and get your cell phone. You can't get to it. It ain't got no pockets on it. This thing has no pockets in it at all. You can't put nothing in. Can't put no Baby Ruth candy bar, nothing in there. So it's pretty inconvenient. And a man, I think, that has to wear one of these things, I think he needs a raise to start back.
Well, you ain't gonna believe the last man that wore that vest. You ain't
I don't know who was it.
Bookie?
Bookie? Bookie didn't last long either.
That's Bookie's vest. That's why I gave you that one. I figured you would want to wear it. And he had him a vest back when he had that motorcycle that he had. You remember that motorcycle?
I remember a motorcycle he had that time.
Probably is not oil on that. It is probably tobacco juice.
It is. It's
snuff.
It's like drippings on it.
Yeah. He wore it when he was riding that motorcycle.
I know right what you're talking about on the motorcycle. Yeah.
He probably he spit and it blew back in his face.
Yeah. He had that motorcycle dialed in, but anyway, he lived. And when he run into that load of them donkeys coming from equipment over there, they gonna have a donkey basketball game. He had it dialed in. You know who bought Bookie the motorcycle, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't remember who bought Bookie the motorcycle?
Yeah.
He may probably watching tonight.
Yeah. I think that was probably one of the best unintended that we didn't never see coming. That was about the only time that they showed something at us we couldn't handle.
And I loved it. I thought I was mad at it. He's paying attention now. But that was a great compliment from him to do that.
Yes, it was.
It was. That day. But it was impromptu, and that's what we're about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here to try to try to entertain you. We're just here to have a conversation with you. And y'all join us in if you want to. Chime in on the right there. If you got something, you want a question you want to ask us, and we'll answer it. If we want to, we'll answer it. But if we don't, we'll just pass it on by. It ain't no big deal.
I want to make a kind of a public service announcement and an apology at the same time, and let everybody know that everybody in Southeast Alabama ain't quite as dumb as the folks that make banners up for the national goober grab. They Can we put it up like it is anyway there, Marvin?
You got to give me a minute. Just talk. Just keep talking. Do that. Talk for me.
There are people that think they know what the public wants without maybe asking the public for their opinion. And the only way you're going to get the public's opinion is ask for opinion. But they don't, so far this week, we found out a lot of the folks that associate with people that are in high places at the Peanut Festival don't care what the public thinks. They changed the parade. Any of you folks over in Southwest Georgia, anywhere Martha's Vineyard wanted to come next Saturday to the National Peanut Festival Parade, you have already missed it. It was last Saturday afternoon during prime time college football at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon, with the temperature hovering somewhere around 88 or 90 degrees on a new route. A route that wasn't new, but somebody thought it would be cool to go back to the route they took some 80 years ago through Lafayette, South St. Andrews, and some of the neighborhoods that 80 years ago were very prominent, classy neighborhoods. Just for an example, the home of movie star Johnny Mac Brown, and I know you folks up north don't know who Johnny Mac is. You can Google that when you get through tonight. But it didn't work out too well. It didn't work out from the very beginning because the banner that was taken through the parade route said National Peanut Festival, Festival, not festival, but they had a festival going on. And down there on the bottom part of it, it says proudly, except it says PROUD, no, LDY, supported by Buffalo Rock. Makes me wonder, do I need to drink a Pepsi Cola anytime soon? Because somebody from Pepsi that did not proofread or spell check that, I want to make sure to get the right ingredients in it, not something foreign material. You know what I mean? Floyd,
I've been to festivals. I've been to festivals.
I've been to a festival too, but that is so dumb. You change everything around. Nobody liked it except the people at the Peanut Festival. And you can't even spell a banner right.
But Buffalo Rock's a big company, aren't they? I mean, they make soda water, don't they? Ain't that what they do? Make soda water.
That's right.
Well, yeah. I don't know, Johnny. I'm gonna have to let Buffalo Rock folks worry about that.
What do you think, Queasel? It kind of give you a warm feeling that they that good on everything?
I ain't real good at spelling no-how, so it. But I can spell banner. Ain't that what you wanted me to spell? Banner. Festival. That's a long word. There's a heap of letters.
That is a long word. That's a complicated word. It can be spelled several different ways, now, Charlie. It's according
and here's the thing.
To the enunciation of festival.
You expecting people to spell stuff. They don't even teach them how to write no more.
Very good point.
They don't even teach them how to write.
Good point, Queasel.
See, reading and writing and math and time is not really important anymore. Clocks.
No.
It's not important.
They can print, but they can't write. And I got a whooping on the first day of school. Miss Louise Powell whooped me the very first day of school when I was in the first grade because I couldn't write my name. And now they don't even teach them how to write. She told me I wasn't never gonna mount to nothing because I couldn't write my name, and whooped me with one of them Rick Rack powder, which you used to knock the ball up with in the air.
Ooh.
Oh
And
yeah,
that was one of the best school teachers there was. Queasel, you must
yeah.
have been doing something else other than not be able to spell your name. Get Miss Louise to get on you like that.
No, I couldn't write it. I could spell it, but I couldn't write it.
Could you say it?
I didn't know how. I didn't know how to
How you-
write. I could fix a fishing pole,
Mhm.
but I didn't
Well,
know how
what
to
the
write my
problem was,
name.
she never had seen anybody's name Queasel before. That's
Well,
what
ain't nobody else. Marvin can't spell it right.
Erskine couldn't even make the grade on that either, could he?
Marvin got it on the screen wrong. My cousin was watching the show the other night. She's all this world-renowned school teacher down there in Panama City, Florida. She can't spell it right, so you know.
Well, you ought to have a last name like Spitsnargle and get somebody to
try that one on. But you know these names now, folks are named different. No, and nobody's named Floyd anymore. Nobody's named
No.
the younger Floyd or Gladys. When's the last time you heard of a woman, a girl child named Gladys or Ethelda? What have you heard of that?
No.
It's forever, man. See, you can spell those names, but now they got names. They got hyphenations in them, and they got apostrophes in them, and they got commas in them. How do you pronounce a name that's got 17 different vowels and 13 different consonants in the same name? Huh?
What was that Amy failed? What did Amy fail to do, Floyd? I forgot about it.
Amy Taylor was when Reverend Johnson went in there to visit with her in a hospital room in there. Reverend Johnson went in there to see her.
The chocolate.
She had them chocolate covered.
Hey, speaking of hospital, one of our viewers that's been with us since day one, Walter Booger Snodgrass. Y'all know him. He is watching from his hospital room right there.
How about that?
Bald Hospital in Thomasville, Georgia. Him and his daughter, Nancy. Booger, we hope you get better.
Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Praying.
Yes, sir.
Take care, Booger. Oh, some of that pepper sauce you make all the time that burn your goozle out.
Hey,
he make pepper sauce burn your goozle. Y'all know what a goozle is. You folks
look right there.
Look at whoa,
that's what
baby.
I'm talking about.
Look right there. Do I even need to tell you where that is at?
I bet it has to do with something with pickling, don't it?
It is.
Yep. I rode by out there the other day. They look just that good in real life too.
What's it got planted in the middle, Zach? I can't make out what that is.
There's something purple back there. I don't know what that is. I can't.
I'm talking about in the middle. In the middle.
That's organic.
You don't know what a middle
grass.
is, Marvin. So,
that's organic grass there, Floyd.
I didn't know what you were talking about, Floyd.
Organic,
Organic.
It turns into fertilizer.
It's like a bug killer too, organic bug killer.
That's what it does. Yeah.
He's on the top of it. I guarantee you. So he's top notch right there.
Right.
I can't
So
wait
y'all-
till they get ready. I can't wait, man.
Do y'all remember? We used to do a thing about how what's his name got famous doing things. You might be a redneck, and then we done one where you wasn't. How you know you wasn't a redneck?
That's right. I remember those.
All throughout the show tonight, I found some things to tell where you know whether you garbage or not.
Good.
So I'm gonna kind of poke one in along there, if y'all will let me.
Yeah.
And I might go ahead and do the first one if y'all okay with that. And if you have had fewer than 11 COVID shots, you are trash. You are garbage if you have had less than 11 garbage. I mean, COVID shots.
Hey, here's a bad thing. I know somebody right now. I will not call a name, but I know somebody that has had more than 11 COVID shots.
How are they still living? How are they still functioning?
I don't know, but I know somebody right now that's had more than 11 COVID shots.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know a fella he's had as many as they can give him, as many COVID shots as they have given. He's had one.
Let me give you another. See if y'all know anybody that fits this one. If you have never burned an American flag, you are garbage.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't that kind of hit home?
Yeah. Tell the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know,
What do you reckon, what
Queasel.
they think about that up there on at Martha's Vineyard or at Columbia College up there? Reckon what they think about that?
Oh man,
At Queasel.
you'd be they'd have the feelings hurt about that.
That's right.
You would be offending them.
I
That's right.
hate
Hey,
to say it,
Well,
but
I'm proud to
Queasel.
say this that I do not know a human being. I hope I
I
don't
don't
know
either.
that has ever burned an American
I
flag.
don't. I don't either.
I don't either.
Queasel. I,
Sir.
I want to. We're on the same wavelength. Because before we went on tonight, I was riding down the road. I thought the garbage thing, and I was good friends with, and I miss Buddy Bowie to this day. Buddy, for those that didn't know, is a musical genius. He's one of the best songwriters of all time. And I thought about John Anderson's song, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm going to be a diamond someday. I got to thinking about it. If Buddy was still alive, he'd done wrote a song because he was a staunch Republican and a staunch conservative, and he would have done laid a song out for Queasel to sing tonight that would be something like, I might be an old chunk of coal, but when that witch is defeated next week, he would have written a song about all this stuff going on, and he would have loved to sing this with Donald Trump. I guarantee you.
But
Trump,
Did
just
he write, he write that? Did he write that song, "Old Chunk of Coal"?
no, now that song just came to mind because
With you,
if we're trash and garbage, we're kind of like an old chunk of coal. But if things go right next Tuesday, the way the four on the screen you're looking at wants it to, we'll be a diamond. Things will be looking a lot better.
well, being if we moving, a little slow. Here's another one. If you ain't never tried to load a shotgun through the stock during a photo op, you a piece of garbage.
There's nothing no more stupid looking than a liberal trying to do something that normal people can do. They can't do. It's like when they holding their hands up, they holding each other's hands up like that. I've seen that stupid Jew honky husband of Kamala. He can't even stand up straight, trying to hold her hand up. He weaving and bobbing like that. And then her vice president, he can't come on stage without kicking his feet. Y'all see me, kid?
Yeah.
He'll be
Yeah.
out there, he get all excited. He'll be kicking his feet. I don't know if he's trying to shake something out of his britchy leg down there or what, but he's kicking his foots all around there. There ain't nothing no more stupid than a liberal trying to do
He
something
probably
that
got
normal people
he got a
can do
tampon hung up
easily.
in there somewhere. I imagine someone trying to kick it out.
Ah,
I guess we have opinions and viewpoints, just like all
That's
these
right.
people in San Francisco and Martha's Vineyard have. So why come we
Just
can't say
passing
it?
it on to you. Just passing it on.
God, that is pretty good.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
Floyd, we need to pay a bill right now. Tell them.
Be a man, please. That I tell you what, we owe that girl money. We owe her money. If anybody got a business like that that is as successful and as good and as dedicated to a business as she is, EB Seafood Market, went in there today. She told me, she said, okay, Floyd, said we got special going on now tomorrow night, Charlie Platt. Tomorrow night,
Uh-oh.
Low Country Bowl, $12.99. If you tell them you heard about it on the Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports, you get it for $12.95. See, Low Country Bowl tomorrow night. Call in and get your order. She got them Louisiana and Virginia oysters in the shield, and now go buy you a bag of them or a half a bag of them. She got gator tail. Listen to me, Queasel. You hear me? She got gator
I'm hearing
tail
you.
now. For all you Georgia fans that want to go in
That's
there,
right.
stock up tomorrow on account of when Georgia go down there to Florida, go down there to Jacksonville. Y'all want to grill you some gator tail or fry you some gator tail. Make sure you got some just in case that Georgia happens to tear them a new one. Have you some gator tail? Be ready for that. But she got all that seafood, all that delicious seafood that's right there, fresh as it can be. Got that elderberry syrup, and it is endorsed by Queasel. He said it'll move mountains, whatever you need. It'll make a mountain out of a molehill. stuff.
That's exactly right. It'll put some magic in your
market.
market.
Right here, dog, with yours. She right there by that next to that old big Ford dealership, Ford place there with all them new trucks and cars and all. Check her out, Ziggy B. She's one of our best customers. She's one of our best friends, and she believes in the Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports, and we believe in her. Low Country Boy tomorrow night. There's the number 758-5430. Call her and get your order in. She make them by the plate now. It's $12.95. If you hear it on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports, it's $12.99 if you go in there and buy it right off the street.
Getting deep.
Marvin,
I got some more. You want to hear nothing?
There's nothing worse in TV than dead airtime.
I got a nothing.
I agree wholeheartedly.
If your wife doesn't have a boyfriend, you are garbage.
Okay.
I got you one working better than that though. If your wife don't have a girlfriend, you show enough garbage.
Move on to the next one.
Yep. Here's you one. If you don't have pronouns listed in your email signature, you are a piece of garbage.
You done run past me on that one, Queens. You done shot past me now.
Floyd, you don't
Bring
have
it to him, Marvin.
Yeah, Floyd.
Oh,
you
I
have,
see. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I got you.
you do your appraisal service. You got to have your email tagline, and it needs to say Floyd B. Lloyd. Pronouns: he, him, or they, them, or she, it, or
everybody knows who. Everybody knows what Floyd.
You kind of have to watch how you say that she and it together there, Marvin. You need to kind of put a comma in there.
But that's the new norm in the liberal world. You got to identify your. I go to a conference and there'd be folks walking around with name tags, and under it'll say their name, and then it'll have their pronouns under it.
Great.
This ain't no church conference, is it? I hope.
No,
I know which.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the
one.
Yeah.
It's a federal government.
I wanted to make sure the folks knew that wasn't nothing going on at Crooked Creek Baptist Church or anything like that, you know. Okay.
We all know.
Here's another. If you don't want to subsidize someone else's gender studies degree, you are trash. If you're not willing to pay for it, you are garbage.
Mercy.
So
well, he opened the door, didn't he? Old Joe opened the door.
Just saying, if you judge people by the content of their character, you are stinking garbage.
What was it that Hillary called us? Deplorables.
That's
deplorables.
Now, so we are deplorable garbage, if you will.
Did y'all see the text, just right quick, the little footage that Fox had on today of that idiot that they call the President of the United States biting on babies' feet and on their leg and everything?
Yeah, we saw him. Yeah. I've never seen him get around a child or a young girl that he didn't try to at least sniff them in their hair or whatever. He's going to sniff and bite. Yeah. But he let me tell you, that man's dangerous. But listen to me.
I'm sure, Floyd, I'm sure he was around paid people that he was doing that with. But if I'd been the mama holding a baby or a young child like that, I'd slap the hell out of him. I don't care how many Secret Service folks were around.
That's what he needs. He never has had that done to him. See, that's what his problem is. He's always done what he wanted to do and got away with it. But any grown man that showers with his teenage daughter, don't need to be nowhere around decent people. Period. And that's what.
Amen.
They don't need to be around decent people. But he's still got until January the 20th to annihilate this country, and he can do it. Because don't expect anything from that fool. Expect anything. Because he's capable of it. And that lunatic that he's got for the vice president. Especially if they lose. Especially if Trump Y'all get ready because
That's
they gonna show us something. They gonna say, "Watch this."
Well,
Yeah.
fellas, here's my last one, and this is my favorite one. This is really the only one that I really liked. I can't take credit for none of these. They all this come off the Babylon Bee. I can't take credit for none of it. I just thought it was pretty good. But this is my favorite one. It says, if you follow the laws, if you pay your taxes, if you provide for your family, and you contribute to society, and you go to church, you are rotten garbage.
That's right. That's it.
Yep.
That's where we are, right
That's
there. That's where we are.
Yep. You hit it right on the
That
head.
is what's wrong with the United States right now. If everybody done that, we'd be okay. We wouldn't be having all these problems. We would
Exactly.
it wouldn't be life and death coming down to a ballot box, like it is now.
Well, and
I'll tell
they
you,
they don't even try to hide it anymore. They
no.
out in the open with it, and it's like I say, they got this.
Well,
They gonna say, "Hey, let me show you something." They're gonna be like Jerry Lee Lewis told Chuck Berry that time. Talk that. That's
Isn't
what
that
they
when
gonna
he,
do.
that's when he set the piano on fire, wasn't it?
They set the
Took
piano
lighter
No,
fluid and set it on fire and said, "Follow this."
we've all made fun of Joe Biden and all that, but I tell you what he was. He's the only one that had guts enough to say what they really think.
say what they really. That's right. He ain't got no
You
better
got a
sense.
good point. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
He exposed
That's
them for what they
exactly
really are.
that's exactly what they think about folks like us. But that's okay. That's all right.
Hey,
I'm fine.
I've been called worse. I'm sure.
I have to. Probably be called worse tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know.
All right,
But
Queasy.
that's okay. Posted 9. Listen. Hunting season is here, and I'm hearing folks shooting at deers. I'm seeing pictures come in of deers. This is your deer hunting headquarters. They got everything you need. Any kind of long rifle, they got it. Scopes, ammunition. They got all of that you need. They got all your bird hunting guns. They got shotguns, shotgun shells, anything like that you need. Your Second Amendment rights. Floyd will tell you about that before we get off the air tonight. They got everything you need for your. If it's personal protection that you're concerned about, go see them at the Holster 9. They got any kind of pistol, any kind of holster, kind of ammunition you want. They got long guns that you can protect you and your family with. And it's a shame that we have to advertise it that way, that you need to have something to protect your family. But right now, that's the world we live in. And we're all hoping that it's going to get better. But as it stands now, that's where we are. You better look after and protect you and your family. Go next door. Any kind of automotive or truck needs, they got it. Farmers, they got all your tractor supplies. They got greases, oils. They got hydraulic fluid. Whatever you need, they got, man, everything you need to keep that truck or that car shiny and slick, man. Get them chrome rims all shiny up. And man, they got some wax up there to make it'll make that hood on your truck so smooth that a gnat can't land on it. It'll come in there and just wreck trying to run. It'll run into the windshield trying to land on that hood. Anything you need, they got it. They even got a gift shop for you ladies. Hey guys, you go in there. Never hurts to have a little insurance policy when you get to the house. Have a little gift, man. Can't hurt you. Holster 9, 27 South. Just off the square, right under those two beautiful American flags.
Hey guys, I got something I want to show y'all right here. This happened on Saturday of this week here in Colquitt, Georgia.
Saturday afternoon, Lord be Lord, out in the sunshine. Got a little something going on here I want to show y'all. I want y'all to tell me what you think about it. I got a little deal going on here outside. Y'all just hold on a minute. There it is right there. Y'all see what I got going on down in that pipe down there? 2 smoked pork chops. Got them kind of rendering down there a little bit, if you will. And here in just a little while, I've been looking for me some mustard greens, turnip greens. Can't find no turnip greens, but I did find some mustard greens. Found them down there at the Dixie Dandy down there in Bainbridge, Georgia. Down there, got me a big bunch of them things, chopped them up good. I'm washing them one last time before I put them in that pot. But I'm thinking them things are gonna be pretty good. Cook me some cornbread with them, mustard greens, that's about all you need. Can't find turnip greens, had to sell for mustard greens. Could have got plenty of collards. In fact, I bought my hairdresser. She sent me after some collards while I was going down there. She wanted 3 bunch of collard greens, and it is a natural foot tub full of collard greens that she's got. But here's what I got going on. I'll check in with y'all later on. All right, there they are. I got them on. I got them cooking. I'll turn it down low, and just kind of let them cook there for a little while. Let that water just kind of thump every once in a while. We'll check on them in a little bit. Well, there they are. Done about all they're gonna do. Cut that fire off and put that lid on and let them sit out here for a little while. Let them kind of marinate in their own juices, if you will. Looking forward to eating a little bit of cornbread here a little bit later on. And Nadine's gonna chow down that dog.
Man.
It was fine. As good as I ever eat, and Nadine will vouch for me. She's sitting back there. Good of mustard greens I ever eat in my life. I'm telling you. Oh, they was fine.
Let me say a special hello. I talked about him a few minutes ago, and his widow and one of the sweetest ladies I've ever known, Gloria Bowie, is watching us tonight up on Lake Eufaula. Gloria, I love you, honey, and I hope you and Hampton are having a good time. And come here, Sadie. This dog came from Marvinville. Come here. Turn around, look. She's a golden doodle. And I named this dog after Buddy's dog, Sadie, that passed away with cancer. So I got Sadie right here with me, Gloria, and I hope you and Hampton are having a good time. And we appreciate you watching and appreciate the contributions you and Buddy made to the music industry throughout the years. Gloria was the inspiration of songs like Traces of Love and things that Buddy wrote. And she was a business leader behind the organization. Love you, honey. And we appreciate seeing your name down here watching tonight up on the lake. Back to you guys.
Charlie, tell them about our good friends in Headland and in Colquitt.
You know, we always talk about the favorite cuts of meat we have, which probably is going to be the ribeye or the filet or the T-bone, but there's several other cuts you'll find at Sawega Meat Company. And this meat is produced, most of it locally, within probably a 50-mile radius of Colquitt and, say, Headland, Alabama. Processed by Sawega Meats, and they're located on 27 between Colquitt and Blakely and right on 431 in Headland, Alabama. Prime cuts are available. Plus, you'll find cuts like the chuck eye steak, you know, and not the ribeye, but the chuck eye and other great cuts of steaks, including some ribeye ends, great sausage, whether it be smoked link sausage or patty sausage, and a great selection of products from Working Cows Dairy available at the Headland location. Great meat, most of it locally produced. Great gift ideas. Hey guys, we're 1st of November starting tomorrow, so that means folks are already looking for great gifts for Christmas and something that'll be good in the kitchen or other parts of the house and last all year long. Check them out. Sawega Meats, Headland, and between Blakely and Colquitt on US 27.
Hey guys, it's time for trivia, sponsored to us by Southern Hissy Fits, 109 West College Street in Colquitt. There's their phone number. Give them a call. Call Miss Vicky. Embroidery, T-shirts, tumblers, logos, digital designs, caps, coats, pocketbooks, jewelry, whatever. Call Miss Vicky at Southern Hissy Fits. Christmas time's coming. Get your stuff in so she can get it embroidered for you prior to Christmas coming. And tonight, our winner will receive a Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show car tag, compliments of Southern Hissy Fits. The winner tonight here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And here's our question. I need to know the year, make, and model of this automobile. Year, make, and model of this automobile right here. Year, make, and model of this automobile. Charlie Queasel, you know what it is?
I know what it is.
Ah,
I'm trying.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know, but I can
do.
tell you what kind of tire that is. But I don't know. I didn't sell cars. I sold tires.
But look at that little stripe back there on the back, Queasel, on the
I
back
know it.
quarter panel.
I know what it is, but I just don't know what year model it is.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm with you. We're
I
on
want,
the same page.
I want the year, make, and model number of it. Year, make, and model of it. And you will be the winner of today's trivia time, brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits on the Square in Colquitt, Georgia. All right, Carl Cressman just texted in and said a 1970 Plymouth GTX. That is not correct, Mr. Cressman. That is
All
not.
right, Jimmy Halford came in on my page with a Dodge that 1967.
A 1967 what?
He's got Dodge Plymouth.
No, that is not correct. Roger Cook has the correct model. We just need the year. Bill Hornsby is really close, but not correct. It is a Dodge Dart GTS, if you will, but we need the correct year of it. And actually, if you wanted to, you can buy this car in North Carolina for $54,000. Bill Hornsby, you got it, baby. It is a
We will.
it is a 1968. You're correct, Bill Hornsby. 1968 Dodge Dart GTS 340 coupe. 340 coupe, and it is for sale right now at Gateway Classic Cars in Concord, North Carolina. $54,000 is the asking price on it.
Have they got two of those? Have they got two?
No, there's only got one. But if you
Well,
want
if they had two, I'd want a pair of them, wouldn't you, Floyd?
Oh man, I had the other. I had the matching pair to that one right there.
I'm gonna ask you a
Okay.
trivia question there, Marvin. Is them tires that on there, are they the original equipment tires?
I would say no.
Well, you would be right, because in 1966 they did not make a radial TA. BF Goodrich had a bias ply TA, but they did not have a radial TA.
See,
I know about the tires.
I was just fixing to say that, and you interrupted me.
I know it.
You had all that worked out for me there. And anyway,
They came with a. I know because I owned one of them. It came with a little white, not the red line, but the white line, and I got
pinstripe.
It was white, little white stripe,
Yep.
not the red
White
line.
pinstripe,
I got some
yep.
fingernail polish. I got some red fingernail polish and painted my what? I painted it red. Around
Back
I
in
had
them
red
days,
line tires. Yeah,
the red
head
was
of the
it
game.
now.
Head of the game on that one. But that was the one like that was the one me and Dynamite King coming from Bainbridge on when going so fast that it got dark. We was out running the headlights. We had to slow down so the headlights.
you had it. You owned a Dodge Dart.
Yeah, I owned the brother to that one right there. And I think one of them Thompson boys over in Seminole County in Downsville owned a gold one. And me and him would race all the time. He had a 4-speed and I had an automatic.
What engine came with that package, Floyd?
It was a 340. I had the 340.
340.
It said 275 horsepower, but it was more like about 325 horsepower. It outrun a telephone call. Absolutely. It would outrun a telephone
They were bad boys, I can tell you that.
They were bad
And it had
boys.
to be that
I
Jeep.
got Buck Phillips put me some cutouts on it there, Queasel. And you can imagine what kind of welding and all he done, how he improvised, but I had him on there.
You ain't got a picture of it, do you?
I ain't got no picture of it. I wish to goodness I had a picture.
Right,
We was at the Polar Girl one evening. What you want to do, Marvin? What you got?
Go ahead.
We was at the Polar Girl one evening. A bunch of them come by there, and we had been down to the drag strip in Malone and had won a trophy. Had won a trophy. Don Calhoun. It was me, Don Calhoun, Pearlie Franklin. I don't know. Anyway, we had been to Panama City. We come back by the Malone drag strip, and I won the top eliminator deal. You know, they break it all down, and I had to run against some old Studebaker or something. They spotted him about 10 car lengths out there, but I beat him on then and won the top eliminator, big old trophy I'm talking about, Malone drag. And we had come to the Polar Girl, and we sat in the Polar Girl, and some folks come by and took a picture of us. So if you was any of them folks that took a picture of me and Don Calhoun and Gerald Franklin with the $68 dart with the trophy on top, if you present that thing, man, I'll buy you a Coca-Cola next time I see you. But and Roger Cook ought to know that car because he had a road runner. He had a 68 or 69 road runner. He had just come home from overseas in the Army, and he had one. And we was up there around the Polar Girl one evening, and we was shooting loops, you know. We were doing John L's and all around the Polar Girl there. And I slid up to the front. I slid up to the front of Roger Cook's road runner just about that far from crashing into his front bumper there. But he was asleep in the front seat, so he didn't know nothing about it anyway.
But that was just your skill driving, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was skill driving. I stopped
about 2 inches in front of his front bumper. But he was asleep. And this was in the afternoon. I think he had fainted, if you will, in a sleep.
Got too hot. He got too hot.
You know, you folks used to have fainting spells. You remember that? What wrong with you? Be over there with it, laying back with your mouth wide over there. You say, what? He fainted.
He got too hot.
You'll buy a check on him every once in a while.
Oh, Lord.
Man, that was the days, Cook. Hey, TK's Bar and Grill, favorite place of mine and Nate to go eat. And last night we was in there, got them catfish fillets and that. Some of the best food you ever had. It's always good. It's always the same. It's consistent. It's consistently good. So y'all go by that. TK's Bar and Grill right here in Concord, y'all. You're locally owned. Old farm boy, he owns that restaurant there and got his family working in there. They provide a good service, provide good food for folks. If you want something good to eat, go to TK's Bar and Grill right here in Concord, Georgia. Like you're going out of Concord toward Damascus, look on your left. You'll see that building right there. It's sitting right beside a peanut field. You can't miss it. So y'all go by that TK's Bar and Grill, get you something good to eat. You'll enjoy it. Take your family in there. It ain't no dive. It's for real. I promise you. A good place to go and eat. A good place to take your family. TK's Bar and Grill, Colquitt, Georgia.
Hey guys, I want to play this video. This was done by one of our viewers. Floyd, tell them a little bit about this gentleman. He lives down in the Panhandle of Florida, correct?
Grand Ridge. He's Grand Ridge, Florida. He's a friend of mine down there in Grand Ridge. And I saw it on YouTube. Somebody had put it on, and I pulled it up, saw it on YouTube. And it's Zeke Williams. He's a farm boy from down there around Grand Ridge, and he's a good guy. He got a good cow operation down there. He sees after his crops. He's a good farmer. I've seen his crops. I've seen his cows. Good cows. He's a country boy, and he ain't from Martha's Vineyard, and he ain't from San Francisco. But this is a friend of mine, and I just want y'all to listen to his story there. I thought it was a great story. I called him to ask him, would it be all right if we put this on our show? He said, man, that'll be fine. So y'all watch my friend Zeke Williams from Grand Ridge, Florida.
Last tough people do? Well, that's the American farmer. They've seen it. They've seen droughts, and they've seen plagues, and they've seen floods, and somehow or another, the good Lord will see you through all that. I'll never forget it. I was standing under the barn with him, and it was about this time of year, and we was trying to decide what was going to happen. And I told him, Daddy, I ain't want to go off to school. I want to stay here and farm with you and Granddaddy. And he said, son, I wish you'd go on and get your education. Me and your mama make sure you get through it some way or another. And you can always come back and farm. And I told him it'd just be a waste of time. I ain't no need in it. I'm on the farm. And he told me, I said, well, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you 3 or 4 things. He said, going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of disappointment, very little monetary reward. And if you think you want some of that, there ain't a better life. And that's exactly what he told me. And he didn't miss it in there a bit. It's been a tough struggle. You know, it takes those trials and tribulations and that hard work to create character. And Lord knows I ain't perfect. I got plenty of flaws, but I work on it every day. And I try to live by this. I try to do better today than I done yesterday. And I don't just mean in my farming, and that just don't mean in my walk with the Lord. It just means everything in life in general. Just try to be a better person every day. Try to do as good as you can do, and then the next day try to be a little bit better than that. Because there's always room for improvement. There ain't no perfect one. The only perfect one he done went off. And they persecuted him for it, you know. But I don't know, as far as me being proud of what I do, I ain't no more proud of occupation in the world that I can think of than being a farmer and feeding the people. And, nothing more satisfying than putting a seed in the ground and watching it grow and looking at it and say, hey, I done that. Me and the good Lord, we done that right there. Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be a farmer. I'm proud of where I come from. I'm proud of what I do. If I had a nugget of wisdom, you can't stop what won't quit. And if you, like the old saying used to be in the basketball gym, if my mind can conceive it, my body can achieve it. You can do it. It may not be when you want it to be done. It may not happen as quickly as you want it. But, if you really and truly want something, I believe you can have it. It may take more work than you want to put into it, but it all depends on how bad you want it. But I guess my nugget of wisdom would be, don't take no for an answer if you truly believe, and you can't stop what won't quit.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
We need more of that. That's as strong as it gets right there. From the heart, nothing but the truth. And that's what y'all gonna see on this show. Y'all not gonna see any phony people on this show. If we can detect a phony person just about as quick as our good friend Max Skelly, the auctioneer, could detect a phony person. And he had a special word, a special definition for a phony person. But nothing but the truth here. Go ahead, y'all.
Well, speaking of the truth, I can't help but look what's on the board over here to our side, and I believe Mr. Cook has responded to your story. It says, I was just thinking of that, and I was not asleep, and it was not the front end, but the side of the car that was almost crashed in. I put crashed in there.
See, that proves what I was just saying. He was fainted in the car.
Oh,
He don't even know. Anyway, go ahead. You got some story and I got mine. We'll just go.
Hey, I wanted to show y'all this picture. You know, today's Halloween. My niece is a loan officer at a bank in Phoenix City, Alabama. And the whole bank dressed up today. And look at this. They dressed up in garbage bags with
That's what I'm talking about.
hats on.
That's see, they know they
I love
garbage.
that with the garbage
They
bag.
know that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, folks, I tell you what, there's some brave folks at Columbus, Georgia, and they got them a Trump sign up. Man, they ain't in Columbus, but they close by.
They ain't
I
working
like y'all.
City, Alabama. I don't imagine.
I like it. Hey, Floyd, you know what I done when I typed it? You know, I love quotes. Look here what I just typed. I put it in my phone where I don't forget it. You can't stop what won't quit.
That's good.
I like it.
That's right.
I like it.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
that's a car tag right there.
See it, baby. You can't.
That's a bumper sticker.
What's his name again so I can give him credit for it?
Name's Zeke Williams.
That was a good video right there, man. I love that, son. That is strong right there. Uh-oh.
What?
Well,
Text in there.
oh yeah. I gotta put this one on. Y'all you just talk. I'm with you. I'm here. Just carry on. Y'all don't. I can't do all the talking and running.
Well, we can't.
Ooh,
We don't know what you figure put up there.
We can't say anything, Marvin. Don't it be admonishing us? Now we've gone through this whole show without anybody being admonished or talked down to.
Having a good time. Having a good
great
time.
as friends, normally do. And here comes Marvin. Did you hear Marvin Sunday? I heard him on this. Did you hear him Sunday talking about him getting on his folks there at the church preaching?
What he did?
About what was it, a stiff shoulder or something. And he's telling them in the church to turn to one another nowhere and say, you got a stiff shoulder. And maybe the shoulder was stiff. Maybe it's got some kind of infirmity or something that they got.
I got a stiff shoulder.
Yeah.
Bursitis.
Yeah. You still fumbling with your piccolo?
Well, this come in from Don Lane, and if Don Lane takes time and effort to send in a picture, I'm gonna put it in. This is grandbabies. Look at that.
Look at that.
Not alive. Ain't that something?
Keep them youngins away from Joe Biden's all I gotta say.
You better not let Joe Biden get nowhere near him, Lane. Put your pistol in your pocket if you're anywhere near him.
They precious.
That's some dogs right there now, buddy.
Can you believe the genetics of Don Lane produce something like that?
That in that cow suit, 100%.
All right, Weasel, talk to us.
Well, he is. Listen, when a lawyer needs a lawyer, this is who they call. They call Shingler Law. If one call, you don't even. I mean, he got it covered. I know the other fella done got the slogan, one call, that's all. Shingler's up there. When folks need him, it's like they send out the bat signal. They got a light over in Donaldsonville that goes over his office, and they turn that light on, and here he comes. This man, whatever it is you did, he'll get you out of it. Don't make no difference. If you're guilty, he'll get you off. If you're not guilty, he'll get you off. If you had a little too much to drink, he will get you out of that. He is, like I said, he ain't the best lawyer in the world, but they'll all tell you he's the best lawyer anybody's ever seen. So if you need a lawyer for whatever it might be, if you're guilty, if you're not guilty, if you need any kind of lawyer and stuff done, if you need wills or you got some kind of land or business propositions or any kind of things like that, Shingler Law, 229-524-1225. That's your one-stop shop. He got it all covered. Anything you want to do, he is the fear. He is the fear. The DA's fearing, because when he walks in the room, he walks in the front of the courtroom, they go out the back, the judge hits the hammer on the table and says, not guilty, and that's it. Give him a call, 229-524-1225. Ask him for the Dirt Road Sports Special. Ask him for that, and he will look after you and treat you right.
So, and they have been wearing me out with photos tonight. I reckon it's Halloween, and they're dressing up. Here's one that was sent in, and this guy, he was dressed in his Halloween costume today.
How about that?
Is that Calhoun?
Hey, here's a trivia question. Guess who that is?
It went back out. Who come back wouldn't spend no money to buy no mask with.
Hey, Queasel, I'll tell you this much. You have played in a band with him before.
I know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
That is Tim Allen.
Floyd Allen. That's
that's it. That's one of the original Floyds right there. Floyd from
right
Floyd Town. Floyd Allen from Floyd Town. That's him.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
mercy no.
Whew.
Queen, you talking about our friend Billy Shingle over there, y'all were talking about Alabama. They had one over at Alabama Hammer. He was the lawyer. Alabama Hammer over there. Well, Shingle is Dawsonville Hammer Mill. Is what he
is. We'll have to remember that. The Deville Hammer Mill.
Dawsonville Hammer Mill.
Hammer Mill.
But he'll shred them, so he'll tear them up, he'll crush them down to nothing. Nothing, the crumbs is all be left up.
That
Oh,
when he
yeah.
walk into the courtroom, you know, I tell you what, he walking at the ladies in the courtroom, they go to rolling the eyes and foaming at the mouth when he walks in, man. It's
Yeah,
just
they done.
it's
Yes, sir.
unreal.
They gone. They toast when he comes in.
It's all over.
Lord
It's
have mercy. Hey guys, our good friend himself, T.C. Berryhill, proprietor in general, Berryhill Auctioneers, www.berryhillauctioneers.com, our sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of Floyd's list of impossibilities and a whole lot more. Our good friend, Copper Mountain, Colorado, Mr. T.C. Berryhill, Berryhill Auctioneers.
Nothing like it, man. Nothing like old TC. Old TC, he's still doing business, still going strong. Berry Hill Auctioneer, world famous, and he sponsors in perpetuity Floyd's list of impossibilities. And we have something tonight. List of impossibilities tonight is an impossibility that a person sitting alone in their car with a COVID mask on will ever have a sticker on their bumper that says, I voted for Donald Trump. The impossibility that P. Diddy will be having any more sex orgies with the Kardashian women anytime soon. Diddy ain't up for no sex orgy right now. Hey, Lord. Impossibility that any of the Haitian and Venezuelan gang members will ever be dropped off and be welcomed by the citizens of Martha's Vineyard. Impossibility that you will ever see a Muslim woman marching in an abortion rights parade. What y'all, all you liberal women and all that from wherever you from, you can be from wherever, you know. Y'all need to embrace you some Muslim women and convince them to march in a abortion rights parade with you and see how far you get with that. So your eyes will be opened if you still have some eyes. Impossibility that Tim Waltz, listen to me, Queesa, that Tim Waltz can load a single shotgun without a Trump supporter showing him how to do it.
Amen.
Ain't nothing more stupid than a liberal trying to do something that normal people can do easily.
You're right.
Nothing more stupid.
You're right.
I got one here for y'all. Okay, let's see. Impossibility that Kamala Harris has ever carried a bag of trash to the street. Impossibility that Kamala Harris has ever seen a garbage truck. And Trump, don't tell how many garbage truck Trump owns today. You know, if I was him, I'd have one everywhere. Wherever I was at, I'd get the garbage truck to drop me off at the center there, wherever it is. That's where I'd get it. Here's the impossibility that Michelle Obama has ever had the menstrual cramps.
Woo! He got him then.
Men don't have menstrual cramps. Impossibility that Whoopi Goldberg's drawers smell like anything other than unslung chitlins and mullet guts.
Woo!
And that's a fact.
Oh. Somebody got an alarm going off. Are they after you, Floyd?
And, that's Cleveland. Somebody called it here. Probably the governor called him or somebody.
I can't go laughing too hard. That's no way I can go after that before I got out the driveway.
Hey, Lord have mercy.
Have you ever seen
people like Whoopi Goldberg? She's on TV, you know.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Well, say that one more time in case anybody missed it up there on Martha's Vineyard, please.
Impossibility that Whoopi Goldberg's drawers smell like anything other than unslugged chitlins and mullet guts.
That's what I thought you said.
No mistakes.
Boys, y'all close it out for me. I got to go on this. All right, y'all close it out for me.
Got you, baby. Go ahead, be particular.
Oh, me.
Lord have mercy.
Ain't
I
that something?
can't.
Golly, I'm done, man.
No. Don't leave me with that. No.
Got to go with that, man. It's time for the weather.
Oh, here we go, Charlie.
You got it. Kelly is crop insurance over there in Colquitt, Georgia. Thank you, folks, for being a part of Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports on Thursday night. Thank you for sponsoring something that's important to all of us, especially folks in the agriculture community, and that is the weather. Now, we need some. I know lots are getting peanut in, cotton in, other crops coming in right now, but we need that at least 58+% by next Thursday. We need it before then. There's a lot of these peanuts that will not come out of the ground that are not irrigated until we get a rain. And that's very important that we get them on up. Temperature goes on the upswing from today all the way through Thursday. And then by Thursday of next week, we do see through Tuesday, we go up to 88. And then Thursday, we got that good chance of rain, and hope and pray we get it. Thanks again, folks. Kelly Crop Insurance in Colquitt, Georgia. Thank y'all for putting up with us on a Thursday night, visiting with us just like we do with each other. And we love y'all, appreciate y'all, and want to remind you we've got something very special coming up on Tuesday. I think we got everything together over here in the state of Alabama. But I do ask my friends in Georgia to get out, and a lot of early voting's been done. But if you know somebody that hadn't voted, encourage them to vote, and encourage them to vote in a way that would be pleasing to the good Lord above. Not that you like or dislike a candidate, but just think about this. It was Almighty God that created this planet that we live on and helped create these United States of America, which is still the greatest nation in the world. And to keep it that way, we need some folks that think the way we do up there. I find it hard to believe that the percentage they say of women want the right to have a baby taken from their body. But so be it. We can pray that those people will think about this and think about what's going on some of these issues in this election and try to line it up with the word of Almighty God, not what society has done over the period of time that we've seen things kind of loosen up and all these things be changed and the Roe v. Wade and all these things come about. Just because a government is dumb enough to have people to okay stuff like this don't mean it's okay. Read the book, the Holy Bible, and you'll find out what you need to know and how you need to behave and what we need to do. We all make mistakes and we all fall short. But this next Tuesday, we don't need to fall short, folks. We need to be in our game plan, and we need to do what we know is the right thing to do, and that's vote. And with that, we love y'all. Pray for this election coming up on Tuesday. Pray for this nation. Pray for our leaders. And I'll throw it to Floyd B. Lloyd, sir.
Thank you, Charlie. Great words, man. Words of wisdom for sure. Please vote, and please vote for Donald Trump. I'm not saying he's the most perfect person in the world, but I think he's the only person in the United States that can have a positive impact in this country. So please vote for Donald Trump if you will. We need him. Pray for him. Pray for his safety. There's no other politician that I know of anywhere in the world that is more at risk than Donald Trump and his family is. Please pray for the safety of him and his family. That God will wrap his arms around him and place his guardian angels around Trump and his family. But always remember this: exercise your Second Amendment rights while you still can. Exercise them. Whatever you do, wherever you go, exercise your Second Amendment rights. Surround yourself with like minded people, people that think like you do, and people that you trust, and people that you know are not crazy folks. Surround yourself with like minded people and be vigilant of your surroundings wherever you are. Know what is going on around you. Be vigilant of your surroundings. And tonight, when you lay down and go to sleep, lay down in that good, cool bed with those clean sheets and pillowcases on it. You start thanking God for what He's done for you today. And when you go to sleep, you'll go to sleep thanking Him. We'll check y'all next week. And in the meantime, y'all just remember us. Y'all keep us in your prayers. Keep this country in your prayers, and keep Donald Trump and his family in your prayers. Good night.
Amen.
Guys, we love y'all. We appreciate each and every one of you. We can't tell you enough how much you mean to us, and you showing up every Thursday night here with us and to be a part of our conversation. You know what I'm going to tell you? Sunday's coming. Go to church. Give the Lord His due. Our scripture this week says this: so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Guys, we love y'all. We appreciate you. Lord willing, and the creek does not rise, we will be right back here. Same place, same time, next week for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter where you go this week, no matter what you do this week, no matter who you're with, always be
particular.
Love
See
y'all.
y'all.